Speeding Bulletin report for November 9th to November 15th, 2007. My name's Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com, and this is all the Superman news for that week. In movies, we'll start with, Variety speculated that the Writers Guild of America strike could stall the Justice League movie, but IESB.net rebuked that claim, stating that sources at the WB said that the strike would have no effect on the movie, and that the casting details would be released sometime later this week. So stay tuned for that, because our next edition of the Speeding Bulletin report should be full of casting news if that is true. One actor who has been said to have been cast in the movie is Andy Whitfield, who is the star of the new film Gabriel. What role is he in? We don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. In Superman movie news, MTV asked James Marsden and Frank Langella whether they knew anything about the upcoming Superman sequel. Marsden had no idea where things were at, while Langella said that he had recently had dinner with Bryan Singer and said that, and I quote, he wants to do the next one shorter, tighter, and with a lot more action in it. So we'll wait and see what happens with the Superman movie. The world premiere of Justice League: The New Frontier will screen at WonderCon in San Francisco in February, a week before the DVD launch in February next year. The DVD will be released on February 28th, 2008. Speaking of animated movies, Superman Doomsday finally gets released in the UK this week, and HMV stores have a DVD exclusive with art cards being included with the DVD. Other countries can look forward to Superman Doomsday being released on November 20th. In TV news, episode guide and review update for Smallville Season 7, Episode 7, called Wrath, the episode where Lana Lang gets Clark's powers. Neal gave it a 3 out of 5, and while Doug Trumbull gave it 4.7 out of 5, no less. So both guys are liking that episode more than in recent weeks. The new episode of Smallville aired on Thursday night, titled Blue. This is the 8th episode of Season 7, which saw Helen Slater return in her role as Lara, Kal-El's mother. The CW released a huge 35 photos for this episode. They also released an episode trailer, director's cut video, and 2 preview clips for Sprint mobile phone customers. So look for our reviews of that episode soon on the Superman homepage. Legion of Superheroes, episode 7 of Season 2, titled Unnatural Alliances, airs on Saturday, November 17th at 11 AM on the Kids WB lineup on the CW. The WB passed us 3 images for this episode, which sees Starboy join the Legion. In comic books this week, we reviewed Supergirl number 23. I personally thought this story was a bit confusing, with Supergirl going into space to help Superman and the Green Lantern Corps. But Jeffrey Bridges liked it, and he gave it a 4 out of 5. Countdown to Final Crisis number 25. Neal continues to be really disappointed by Countdown, rating it a 1 out of 5. Superman 670, the finale to the third Kryptonian story, saw Adam DeChannel give it a 1 out of 5. Disappointed with it he was. Infinity Inc. number 3 was made up of 2 stories. Neal rated them both a 3 out of 5. And Justice League Unlimited number 39, it's a Gorilla Grodd story. Adam DeChannel gave it a 5 out of 5, really enjoying that comic book. Talking of Superman 670, the QFK, our Questions for Kurt forum, saw Kurt Busiek answer your questions for Superman 670. Those answers are up on the website now, so you can check those out at supermanhomepage.com. On a similar note, our Ask Matt fan forum, which is a similar thing we do with Kurt, but with Matt Idelson, the DC Comics editor of the Superman comic book titles. He answers your questions about Superman comic books in general, so you can have a look at that. Comic book shipping this week, November 14th. All-Star Superman number 9. Countdown to Final Crisis number 24. JLA Classified number 46. Superman Batman number 42. Superman Confidential number 9. The JLA Ultramarine Corps trade paperback is out. Justice action figure box sets are out. And the much awaited Superman Last Son Series 1 action figures are now available as well. In other news, Neal Bailey will be attending the Wizard World Texas convention from November 16th to 18th this weekend. He'll be there on behalf of the Superman homepage, so be sure and drop by and say hello to him if you're at the convention. In other convention news, Superman fans living in Boston might want to set aside some time across November 17 to 18 to attend the Super Mega Fest convention, as Helen Slater and Margot Kidder are both scheduled to make appearances there. Visit supermegafest.com for more information on that convention. The retro reviews continue at the Superman homepage, with James Lance reviewing more Superman radio series stories, with The Invisible Man, the one that he's reviewed this week. Aaron Thal reviewed 52 the novel and was quite disappointed that so much of the comic book story was not included in the book. He gave it a rating of 2 out of 5. I created a Brainiac screensaver based on Superman the Animated Series this week, and you can download that from the Superman homepage website for both Windows and Mac computers. That's all the news for the week November 9th to November 15th in the Superman world. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Hi everybody, my hair is wet because I'm on the way to Texas. I'm going to do Wizard World Texas, and I hope you all to see you all there. I think it's going to be at the Arlington Convention Center. Today's Bailey Planet is going to be about basically exploring things through continuity. I've been thinking about it a lot, and one of the things that keeps getting promised in Ask Matt and by Busiek and by most of the writers on Superman is that we've got this new Earth now, and Superman has a whole new history, and we'll get to it at some point, but it's going to be explored through story. Well, basically to me, so far, it seems like it's just been scant glances of seemingly random changed things, like Kandor is now a race of aliens as opposed to Kryptonians, that it's a lunar colony as opposed to a bottle that was taken by either Brainiac or Talos, and there really doesn't seem to be much logic for it. A story change has to have a reason, and a good reason, in order to be bought by the fans. For instance, Supergirl. The reason people bought Supergirl is because, yeah, okay, we got Superman, and he's this all-powerful guy, so why not have the all-powerful girl version? Okay, well, you know. And then you've got Power Girl. Well, what's Power Girl? Power Girl's the cousin of Kal-El of Earth 2. She's the cousin of the original Superman as she grew up. Then you get Krypto. Well, it's Superman's dog, and it's a bit far-fetched, but it's like, okay, maybe Superman had a dog. And then you start getting all of the other Supergirls, and then you start getting the Matrix, and then you start getting now Superwoman. And granted, there's a precedent for Superwoman, but that's not enough of a reason to bring a story. A precedent is not enough of a reason to do anything in comics. It's like they've been repeating the same story for years and years and years. So I guess the point is, I still don't feel like I know what the hell the continuity is. I still don't feel like I know where Superman is going. And it's been almost 2 years, if not 2 years. And it really needs to get to the point of where there's some kind of cohesive bond, or I'm going to start dropping titles. And this is me. I've been reading Superman since 1992. That's about it. See you in Texas.